right, so welcome to Faded Mystic Living. This will be the remainder of the week read. So, I was going to post a weekend reading last week, but what had happened was some family things happened, and I had to get on back to my home state briefly. But like I told Cancer, I was in and out, in and out. I came, had to do what I had to do, and I got up out of there. But I had a good time. I seen who I needed to see while I was there and everything. Ace of Cups. So yeah, I did hear. Yeah, new love is on the way. Someone you are gonna feel like is your true love, and I don't usually get that full on like true love with the Ace of Cups all the time, but it definitely feels like a very permanent. I'm hearing, and also long term relationship, life partner, love of your life. You guys will enjoy getting to know each other. Like you two will actually take your time. I'm feeling like you two been through a lot already, like in your past. So it's like you are just. It's like you already know exactly what you want, both of you. So you'll just. I don't know. Everything is just gonna flow like so perfectly, almost. Might even scare you a little bit, feminine energy, because masculine too. But I feel like I'm feeling like a masculine might be a little more healed than the feminine, so to speak. I feel like he will be able to like guide and lead her a little bit where she might not be as open emotionally as he is, but he'll help her get there and he'll be patient with her. He'll love her correctly. So, or feminine, if this is you, someone's gonna help you to open up and really be able to be yourself, your true self. All those parts of you that you usually hide, you'll be able to share with that person. But yeah, this is gonna be your life partner, the person you be with long term. If it's not like a, for everything, it'll definitely be long term. I'll take the Hermit because it kept showing not once. It's enough. Well, I could because I did feel that energy. I feel like something is coming really fast though. An opportunity too. It could this could be an opportunity you love, a work opportunity. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, a work opportunity that you absolutely love. Okay, great. Four Swords, Judgment. Hmm. Yeah, so you'll be making decisions this week and moving forward in the near future. Decisions that will help shape your life. I did hear that you're on your path. You're literally living out your dreams. The interesting thing about that, when you accomplish something you really want to like achieve or something you've been working out for a long time, like working towards for a long time and you really wanted to like make something happen, it's like as it's happening, it doesn't seem like that's exactly what's going on. But once you hit like that achievement or you hit a certain milestone, it's like that's when you realize looking back like, hey, I really made it, I was really doing it, like I really did hit that number at that time and now I'm here. Like you kind of forget a little bit sometimes, like that you actually were in the process of like making history, so to speak, in your own life, but also somebody could be making history. Somebody might um, reach like a new, what's it called? Like the Guinness Book of World Records. Somebody like might meet a new record in that book or something. Okay. Somebody might make a new record in like NASCAR driving. I don't know, something racing. Hmm. But yeah, it's something coming up or something you're doing right now. It's like you don't realize you're building your legacy. Like I really wasn't gonna pull a couple of extra, but what had happened was Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Not for long. Like, look, now we're not gonna be here all night doing all this, doing all this. We're not gonna be here all night doing this. But Four Swords, Judgment, Two of Cups, Nine. Nine of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Fool. Okay, so the overall energy is the Fool. So we know you're gonna whatever it is you're working towards. Yes, you gotta get this. Okay, make sure everything cool, cause you know. So yeah, whatever you're doing, working towards, whatever you take a leap of faith on next is going to be very life changing for you, really. Like, it's really going to change your life in a lot of ways without you realizing. I don't think you realize what you're doing is like building this type of like legacy, or I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's kind of like when a musician puts out like one of their greatest records, they probably didn't realize, more than likely, like once they were making that record, that it was going to be as big as it was. But the fact is, they do remember like them making it and what they were doing, where they were, you know, where they were at in their mind when they made the record. It's kind of giving me them vibes. Like, you don't have to be a musician, I'm just saying in general, like whatever it is you're working on now, you don't realize how like big of a legacy it will be, or how successful it's going to be. New love and new money. Ace of Cups. New everything. So what? Money, love, cars, homes, all kinds of stuff. Okay. So what's that Ace of Cups here? Okay. Back in. Let's see. Eight of Wands. Yeah. So new love coming in quick. You're about to meet someone quick, or when you meet this person, you guys will talk quite a bit. You'll talk a lot. Ace of Pentacles. Like I just said a while ago, new love and new money. Okay. Yeah. So, or even with this new love you have, maybe they come with a lot of money, a lot of cars, clothes. Okay. Now I'm hearing that what was it? Is it I just want to be successful. I just want to be. I just want to be. Is that Drake? I think. Yeah, I'm hearing that. I want the money, money and the cars and the clothes, the hoes. Okay, yeah, something like that. So somebody coming with all that? I hope not. If they devil, Cappy. What up, Cappy? Cappy energy? So, you know, this makes you feel like whatever it is you're working on, you're like, if you're not already skilled in it, you will be. But I feel like you're going to master it. You're going to be one of the top earners in whatever it is you do. Or you'll be the most known, or a lot of people will know of you because of this. It feels like, you know, when you do get to a certain level of success, it's like that comes with like haters. Sometimes if you're like in the entertainment industry, it can come with like paparazzi and stalkers and stan fans and stuff like that. It kind of comes, it's like, you know, with this big upgrade of money or title or career, whatever it is, it's like it also comes with like some type of something that you don't want. But it's nothing that can stop you, or you know, change what you got going on. Nothing that can affect you unless you allow it to. Let's see, what else? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. I feel like you're getting both opportunities really quickly. You'll be meeting someone new. I also felt like if this, you know, this person that you feel like you're going, you know, you two are on the same page. You both feel like you're each other's one, each other's life partner, each other's spouse. I feel like you two also are going to start your own business together. And again, people will love y'all. But I'm feeling another way too. If you do meet someone new, it could seem like they're like your person, but they're really just, showing whatever side of them they think you will want to see. They're really very toxic, and if you were to start a business with that person thinking that they were your person, it's like that whatever the business is, it'll affect your relationship as well, and it'll turn both of you toxic towards each other. Like you'll feel like you want to leave the person, but because you're in the business together and you make good money, you don't want to separate. Or that's somebody's story now. Like they're in a relationship they no longer want to be in, but they're tied due to finances or even children or a home, properties, whatever. Well, not so much on that latter end of that stuff, more so on the yeah, you're more so just mastering your skills or whatever you're working on comes to you easy. You make it look easy. Yeah, someone could be a musician though, because now I'm feeling more of that energy and like Four of Cups. Also, I'm feeling some past energy too, trying to creep on in. Like they don't want you to leave them behind, but they're toxic. We don't care. We don't even. We're not even. Yeah. I feel like people, as you leveling up and moving forward and doing what you're supposed to do, it's like people trying to stop you from moving ahead. They trying to distract you in whatever way is possible. Because I'm getting like distractions. Like every time you're focused on yourself, or maybe that's what happens. Every time you focus on yourself, here come everybody, and they want to call you and text you and email you and send you a letter in the mail and yeah, take up your time. Keep you from doing what you're supposed to. High Priestess on the bottom. Oh, let me get one more on the Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone's trying to cause you to have a missed opportunity, but I also feel like someone feels like you are now a missed opportunity. And they might not have a chance again. It doesn't feel like you have a chance again. I'm gonna just go ahead and let whoever that needs to know that is. It's over with. It doesn't feel like this. Doesn't feel like if this is a masculine towards a feminine, past masculine towards a feminine. Feminine is looking in the future, looking for what's next, looking for new, looking for what's ahead, not looking back. So, you know, just and with the double energy, it makes me feel like somebody might have a real problem with you moving ahead, like moving on, and do what you need to protect yourself at all times, protect your children if you have to, if you have them, and do what you have to do to protect yourself because it feels like someone leaving someone behind, whether it's a feminine like leaving a masculine or masculine leaving a feminine. It feels like someone is they can get a little kooky and not in a good way. So do what you have to do to protect yourself, but at the end of the day, um, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just saying stand strong, Don't let nobody put no fear in you about nothing. Protect yourself. Do whatever you got to do, and let it be known that you will do whatever you got to do to protect yourself. If you need to get a restraining order, if you need to, you know, even get a security system, camera set up, whatever you need to do, let it be known that you will. You will not hesitate, because I think that people be playing too much. Now, for the most part, I feel like it's all right. But every day things like this happen to people. You know, I don't like that because it's feeling like Somebody wanting to do whatever they can to prevent someone from moving forward. Overall, it doesn't feel like so dark. It's just that, I understand that it happens. You know, just leave early on. Leave a toxic situation as early as possible, because the earlier you leave, the more than likely chance you have at being at peace and being able to move on your own without anyone, being extra crazy. But for the most part, I feel like someone's more so like sad, or maybe even a little upset, maybe a little even angry that you're not around. But I mean, that's not your problem. So, they can, you know, cry you a river, write a letter. I don't know. But whatever it is, they need to, leave you alone. King of Pentacles. So the new person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Ace of Wands on the bottom. Yeah. New person could be that. New person could be a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah, it feels like it could definitely be a new fire sign or earth sign. Fire and earth out here a good couple times. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. New job opportunities or new business ideas to put towards your own business or to start your own business. Four of Pentacles. These new ideas you're holding on to yourself. You're keeping it to yourself. Good. Because you want to make sure that you're manifesting. I'm feeling magician energy. You want to make sure that you're manifesting exactly everything the way you want it to, with no distractions or interference. That's why you're moving the way you're moving. I feel like people or a person thinks it's weird at how you're acting lately. They think that it's, I don't know, they think that you are, I don't know what they think you're doing, but whatever they think is not right. You're focused on yourself. Yeah, Empress, you're loving on yourself, you're focused on yourself, you're manifesting, you're growing, you're attracting, that's for sure. Let's see, Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So you may have an interview coming up soon too. New job opportunity and interview coming up soon. You're going to love the boss. The boss will love you. You guys are both similar in different ways, but I don't know. This is weird. So your new boss, if this is a regular everyday thing, you guys will be similar in like personality traits in some ways. And so you two will connect very well, recognize each other's energies very well and easily. And they will do right by you. They will do like they're supposed to. They'll help you get new opportunities. They'll be helping to train you properly so you can be very comfortable at what you're doing. They'll teach you how to do it the right way. Nothing sneaky. They will caught it in my leg. Yeah, 9-1. Someone's trying to You're guarding yourself while somebody's trying to block your opportunity or block you from moving forward. But you're so protected, just as a person. You know how to protect yourself, for one, and number two, like you're divinely protected as well. Because now, right now is a time for you that it's just you're literally doing what you're supposed to, focusing on yourself. I'm feeling like you're in your life path, literally, physically. Like, I'm not going to say it's like a large number, but it's a lot of people who aren't on the right path just in general. They're not doing anything. Like, I mean, because I feel like a lot of people are gifted in multiple ways. They could do multiple things, but I feel like a lot of people aren't utilizing, even one of them, one of the gifts they have. So it's like, I feel like I rarely, I mean, I guess nowadays I will start to, because like I said, encounter people while they're in transitions and different transitions and things in life, leaving jobs and relocating, meeting new people, friends, whatever. So yeah, it's like not gonna work. You're literally in your life path. You're literally in your destiny. You're literally living everything you're supposed to right now. Even if it don't seem so grand, like the steps that you're taking are building exactly what you're looking to have in your life. So can't nothing or nobody stop you. Not now or ever really, you know. That's up to you if someone can, ultimately. But I see that you're keeping your energy to yourself. You're keeping your mind, body, soul, spirit to yourself. Like you're calling your energy back. I feel that. And you're utilizing it all for your manifestations. Seven of Wands, you're protecting yourself and you are being protected. And you're not putting up with nobody's crap. Anybody coming at you sideways, you leaving them right where they at. You ain't even about to argue. You hear I'm sounding like I am tired, but it's just like I'm not dealing with nobody nonsense right now. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling that way too. A lot of people. This ain't about me. This is not about me. Could be, but it's no. I be feeling different things that I know ain't got nothing. Anyway, Five of Swords. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. But I mean, there's literally people can try to sneak and do stuff how they want to, try to get your mind on different things. It's like people trying to like get you to converse about things that are completely opposite of what you're working on or what you want to start. Or if someone knows anything that you're doing project wise, working on or work wise or whatever goals you're trying to accomplish, going back to school or whatever it is, it's like they they're trying to talk to you about anything and everything and talk to you about dumb stuff too. Nothing that matters, just stuff that will take your mind off of whatever you actually want to do. I don't know. Nobody got time. Don't nobody got time. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing anybody can do. And I always know that when anybody tries to step in anybody's path that are like literally doing what they're supposed to, what they're meant to, they're like living out their purpose. They're like literally in their purpose. Like it's never good for anybody who's trying to intentionally interfere in what they're doing. You know, you might feel some light jabs at first, and next thing you know, it's a big wave that done knocked you down because you were too busy paying attention to something else instead of what was coming towards you. That's what happens, you know. I do feel a wrath of coming, and I hope that everybody stay safe. Could be a hurricane on the way, a storm of some sort in the parts that get hurricanes and things like that. Flooding somewhere soon. October. Well, we are in September. Can we get? Well, be prepared. They're right. They're right. Excuse me, because I'm a little cranky and I'm a little hungry and I'm a little tired. They're right. You need to prepare if your area usually gets storms or floods or hurricanes, something of that nature with water. Be prepared. Make sure you got the flashlights and or lanterns or candles or whatever you need, generators, whatever you need. Make sure you get it because October you're going to experience some storming going on. Or maybe it's just a lot of rain in general that causes unnatural flooding of some sort. Doesn't have to be large, but enough that you're going to have to take different routes if you're driving on the road. So, Nine of Cups. Like I said, after that Five of Swords, the Nine of Cups came out. So, like I said, it don't matter. There's nothing nobody can do. There's nothing they can't stop because you're on your journey. Like, you're protected divinely. Like, God is... Anytime anybody of any nature, don't matter who you are, where you're from, what you got, don't got. Anytime you're doing exactly what God intended for you to do and work a part of your purpose, like a part of who you are is going to include that purpose, right? So when you step into that, God is not going to allow anybody to distract you. I mean, if you are allowing distractions, they will be there. But if you're adamant and you're sure and you're actively keeping distractions from you, God will do the same and work on that end and make sure that nothing or no one can interfere. If they do, it's up. I mean, and again, I hope you can get up from what is on the way, because I'm feeling some weird energy per usual. It's still some weird energy going on in the background. It's some weird energy, somebody trying it. And, sometimes people don't learn, you know, after a warning or two. Sometimes people learn after they get knocked down, after they done lost it all. Because it be, like people when they get a lot of money, right? Or they've made a lot of money for a long time. And they get so used to that lifestyle, they get used to, sometimes it make people like ego drive through the roof and they don't know how to act. And then they start mistreating people. They don't know how to respect the janitors and the waiters and waitresses and people like that, valet, and they start getting beside themselves. So then, sometimes it take for them to lose a good amount of that money or all of it or everything and have to go bankrupt for them to be humble and learn how to respect somebody just at the most basic level. So it's feeling like, if someone's intending to interrupt, distract, or prevent you from getting to where you're going or accomplishing what you want to, they will be feeling the wrath. See, people think that it's just back in the old days. If we're talking about like Christianity, people think that the wrath happened back then. What people are really feeling in these days is God's wrath in real time. It's just a modern day version. If you're going through some things, you better start thinking about, and it ain't everything you go through, but if you're getting hit pretty hard back to back to back, you better start thinking about what you done said and did to some folk, because it ain't happening for nothing, But either way, some people are gonna learn a lesson the hard way, is what it sounds like. And I'm hearing whose song is that? Akon, Locked Up. They won't let me out. So somebody could be going, I don't care, whatever. If anybody, somebody might be going to jail because I can see these 4 wands and four swords side by side. It's reminding me of jail bars or prison. So somebody, okay, so if we're going back real quick, protect yourself. You might have to get that restraining order. So if somebody come near you or your child or whatever, you can look. The best thing for them might be to be locked up. If they can't stay away from you, they threatening you, or if it ain't that serious, just someone who's playing around in the background energies, let the Lord handle it. He'll do what needs to be done on that end. But whatever you can do in the 3D, that's not, nothing dark. Do what you need to do. Protect yourself by any means, excuse me. So somebody might have to get locked up just to get away from you. Or God forbid, if somebody seriously harms you, you'll survive through it, but they'll be locked away for a long time. What in the world is going on? Even if you're not seriously injured, even if you're not seriously injured, like, obviously mentally and emotionally it's going to take a toll on you. You will heal through it, though. You will heal through it. Even if it's just emotional, it's not physical. But if somebody, even if, because I'm not feeling so much as somebody could get hurt physically, like, I do feel threats of bodily harm, though. And somebody having to, somebody going to jail. I don't know what's going on up in here. I was just trying to mind my business and come up in here. Or, it could be just they're in trouble with God, maybe not physical jail. They might just be in trouble, period, with God because, they messing with you, period. They Queen of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, somebody messing around in the background. But you know, you're powerful too, you know. If you the interesting thing is if somebody's messing around with energies in the background, you yeah, it's about lover stuff. It's about people be so weird. I mean, yeah, definitely it could be like domestic issues going on that may end up with one or both in jail. But you know, if it escalates too bad, you know, yeah, somebody going to jail. I feel like if this is domestic, which I don't really want to touch on too long because that is such a sensitive subject, and you know I don't want to put nobody's, um, even though we don't know who it is, I don't want to put too much of anybody's info out there. That's not cool, you know. But if it is domestic though, I feel like if this has been ongoing, I feel like whatever this last domestic thing is, this is the last time you're gonna deal with it. Like you're letting them, you're gonna press charges because maybe before you didn't, or you had opportunities and you bailed them out yourself, or you dropped the charges. You're not dropping the charges this time. You're gonna let them stick, and so will the justice system. Look, I found on the bottom. Yeah, the justice system will agree with you and will lock them up. They'll be locked up for a while though. So I don't know if they have a history of this. If they already have, see, the livers came out anyway. I don't know if they have a history of domestic violence, not just with you, but with other people or something. But yeah, they'll be locked away for a while. Whatever this last incident is with you, they'll be in there for at least a few years, long enough for you to get on about your business, whether you're gonna relocate or not. You know, it's crazy because it feels like someone's so nasty, just so violent and like jealous. And the crazy thing is, violent and jealous, but they're the ones that are doing everything they're accusing you of, which I hate it if anybody's in this type of thing. Get out fast. Get out fast. Story for another day, but you know, you do not want to be in this type of situation. I went through it really, really young. I'm glad I was in and out. Like keep saying, in and out. I was in and out. I did not allow that to go on long term because I knew that it wasn't right, and so did they. But I did protect myself by any means necessary, and I mean that. Okay, everything's fine and everybody's fine, but I absolutely protected myself, and it definitely, you know, still some things still stay with you when you're going through trauma and traumatic events like that. But it ain't anything, you know, you could heal through it though. You could still move on and live a happy life, like, regardless, you know. Healing again is a lifelong thing. You might not, you know, ever get over something completely, but you can definitely make a lot of progress in healing. Let me put these back. But Queen of Cups. So Hermit, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, the Lovers, and Queen of Cups. So I feel like you're going from being single to in a loving relationship. Ace of Cups, the Lovers, Queen of Cups. I feel like you're leaving one relationship. Okay, so if you've been like single a while, it's like it could have been because you were in a domestic situation last and it's hard for you to open up and trust people now. That's very understandable. And when you meet this new person, it's going to be like someone like you didn't expect. You're not going to open up to them right away, obviously. It's okay, but they're going to treat you correct. They're going to love you correctly. That love will help you to open up into your true self again. Ace of Swords on the bottom. Also, too, the previous relationship could have been like I'm hearing lovers quarrel, so either domestic or there was multiple people and it was domestic. Either way, it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. You left it behind. You don't want to be a part of that. You're not even the type to be a part of that. Your heart is too pure. You could be really quiet, like a quiet person, really shy. Yeah, I feel like this person, like that you meet, the new person is going to be definitely long term, but I feel like they're going to be like someone, they might be a little more like social than you, outgoing, like more bubbly, talkative, very curious person. They like to ask a lot of questions, but nothing offensive or anything, nothing invasive or offensive, just they like to get to know like the little details about people. Yeah, you're gonna be a little nervous because your past relationships. Hmm. Four swords, four swords. I'm about to speed this up. I might do another. I do want to get a weekend read out sometime this week. I will, but I might do another one of these because I am, you know, four swords, high priestess, magician on the bottom. I feel like you're getting better at making decisions for yourself because your discernment or your intuition or just that gut feeling is much stronger. Mm, mm, wow. I four swords, three swords, ten of swords, high priestess. That's crazy. Somebody is. I'm picking up that word as energy again. Like, it's good to take a few days or so off from like doing readings and things like this because some of that same energy could be floating around for a while. But um, I don't. I'm not gonna even. Let's just not. Let's just not. Somebody is just sick in the head. How about that? And they need some help. Okay. Either way, they will be dealt with by God. God got this. God is all up and through here. Six of Cups and Page of Pentacles. I just don't like these dark energies of feeling like domestic type or someone off in the background doing weird stuff. People trying to sabotage you, but there's literally, I'm gonna keep saying it, there's absolutely nothing you could do. Like, you can't touch whoever. Whatever it is they're doing or supposed to be doing, that's what they're made to do. They're literally designed to do whatever they're doing, wherever that is. Like, even if they're just loving someone, they're supposed to. Four swords. I don't know. Some weird ass stuff going on. Doing so many weird different things. Someone trying to mess with your income and your emotions. Have you all over the place. They're trying to do like chaotic stuff, chaotic magic, chaotic spells, you know, even death magic, death spells. Like, it's okay though, cause I'm hearing these divine sirens here with the judgment. Like we had said, God all up and through here. He got this. He handling this. Um, these people, places, things that are trying to stop you, sabotage you, interrupt your energy, or interrupt your path, your flow, or I'm hearing even take somebody from you, keep somebody from you, they will be dealt with immediately. Look, somebody, yeah, they will be dealt with one way or the other. I just don't see it ending well for anybody with bad intentions towards anybody. No matter who you are or what side you're on, like if you have bad intentions for someone in general, at this time right here that we're in energetically, I just don't think it's a good idea to be doing dumb stuff like this. Cause this could like, you know, it'll make you lose it all. Trying to be like this towards people, you know, and get yourself in a early grave. Yeah, you know, it's called a wrath for a reason. You know, sometimes it could be lethal. So, you know, people don't mind gambling like that with they souls though. And since they don't mind, you know, I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. I just know that I just don't think that you know, God is really fed up right now with a lot of things going on out here in these streets, in the world, all around. And it's the last few months of the year. It'll be good overall, but it's gonna be a few events that are gonna cause a lot of, you know, people overall to come together as one and feel like we need to unite. And that's all I'm saying. I hate to say that, but it's too much going on out here. It's too much going on, and yeah, the Lord is not pleased. I know that. So I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do for myself and mine, mind my business, do whatever I need to do to be productive, do the healing work I need to be doing, stand away from the folks I need to, places I need to stay away from. I'm doing that because I know that when the Lord say, you know, it's a wrath of coming, you know, I need to get out the way because I have nothing to do with that. And I suggest everybody else get out the way too. You know, get yourself together. If you're doing all this nonsense, I don't even think there's an apology you can give. There's enough bowing or getting on your knees to God that you can do to prevent the wrath that's on the way. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. And even if you miss out on one opportunity because of some kind of weird stuff going on, you're going to get a new one and it'll be even better than what you already had. And plus, you'll get like multiple opportunities as well. You'll be able to obtain multiple things that you'll enjoy and love. King of Pentacles over here. You're going to get a new love, obviously, strength. Yeah, I'm hearing that what don't kills you makes you stronger. So I'm feeling that's related to that. Well, that's related to anything we've talked about thus far, but specifically that domestic issue. You might get injured. I hate to say that, but someone might get injured due to a domestic situation. But whatever happens is going to be what needed. Like what shit. It's like turning the wheel. It's like sealing fate. Basically, I always feel like that whenever somebody's doing something they're not supposed to be doing, you're like your action that you taken with bad intentions towards something or someone, it's like you're sealing your own fate instantly. I just want you to know, especially if you're messing with anybody that like is one of the faves of guys. There's a few of them. I mean, it's not in a bad way, like as humans be sometimes, you know, with favorite foods and people and stuff. It's different. If you're one of those favorite people, I'm just saying, and you're doing this to somebody like that, a starver, like you, yeah, yeah. There's too much going on. It's double four swords out here, you know. Somebody going to jail for a long time, or worse. Mm, Somebody done sold. Oop. Somebody could have sold they. Either way, I don't see it ending well for anybody with bad intentions. That's what I do know. It's gonna be real bad too. I don't know if there's coming back. Like I don't know if you can come back. I mean, do you need to? Because obviously, you not using your time here wisely, and that's why you're getting reprimanded. Somebody might be losing their hair too. Anyway, I don't, yeah, no, next area, what we talking about? Because we talking about you, all the good people doing their thing. And, you know, everybody's a different type of person, but I would say there's more good people out here than it is bad. You know, it's always a few bad apples that can make the whole batch look real bad, but, you know, we know better, don't we? The strength, the moon, it's like too with negative energy as well, even if it's just like little hater crew in the background talking shit or something and ain't nobody really seriously doing anything physically to you or making themselves be known. It's like when you're putting that energy out towards somebody, like wishing bad on them, you still send an energy their way, and if they know how to transmute that energy, they're literally leveling up even faster because they're using their own energy, their own skills to manifest, but they're also now using the energy you're directing towards them to fuel the energy they're already putting into it. So you're literally helping them manifest whatever they want faster. Dummies. People so stupid. If they knew what they knew, you know? It's just hilarious. It's hilarious. I love when people know what they're doing with energies. Like, they know how to transmute, they know how to use good and bad energy, you know, to utilize it for their production, you know, for their good and well being. Because if you know how to, you know, manipulate the energies, but in a good sense to your favor, like, not this nasty stuff in the background that I'm feeling like someone's trying to do to another person or a group of people trying to do to somebody. Either way, like, whatever though, you know, people don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. Because if you sending something towards somebody like me, like, just for myself instantly, you do anything to me, I don't, you know, whatever. If people is in, I don't really care if they is or not. But if you're sending some energy towards me or there's somebody like me, I'm absolutely using that energy as well. That gets just added into the gas tank to keep pushing for whatever I want to do. And then when you realize how much faster it came, quicker than we both expected, actually, right? Just remember that it's your energy helping to give that extra boost that I, you know, didn't need, but it helps. Thank you. Like, I'm going to eat it up. It kind of is reminding me of if you watch the Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the Dark series, how it had that what was that towards the end of the series, was like that dark hole thing that sucked up everything in there. Like, no matter what, how big of an item or thing that went towards it, you know, a whole like it would swallow up a whole house, like some kind of giant hole that would just suck up anything in its path. Yeah, that's kind of how I operate with energy. I'm just saying, you know, don't do that to somebody like me, you know, who know what we doing. You know, we just living and minding our business. And anyways, I done said too much already. Anyways, or did I? Anyways, I don't care. Ain't nothing anybody can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got this. We got this under control. Anyway, Two of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, you about to be the love of your life, but you might have a couple options that could be the love of your life. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. And ain't the Empress out here anyway? She was already out here, yeah. Yeah. Empress, got a couple options. Or the Empress could be masculine, I don't know. Might just be more in his feminine like energy because he's in touch with his emotions and balance right now, and maybe exploring more with expressing himself more than he used to. Yeah, I was feeling that with the new love too. They'll express themselves to you emotionally quite a bit, so you're not confused about how they feel about you or their intentions towards you. So I gotta get ready to wrap this up because I really won't plan to be here a long time. But anyway, King of Cups. There's been a lot of interesting things that came out, but everything's good overall. Protect yourself, you know. Get cameras, you know. Get a restraining order if need be. Carry if you need to. Whatever you need to do. But, you know, don't be foolish now. Don't be out here being stupid. Don't be ignorant. Be safe. Do everything the right way. You know? No one's perfect, but do what you can. King of Cups, the Chariot, yeah. This, you got a new love or a couple new loves coming to you pretty quickly. The World, the Star. Success, money, even fame for somebody. I feel like a new artist about to come out, or they've been on the come up for a little while. They're finally about to get recognized the way they're supposed to. Like a musician, like a singer, rapper, or just literal artist. You play an instrument of some sort. Yeah, about to be somebody on the come up. Maybe that's the name of their mixtape. I know some people name theirs that, some song to come up or something like that. That might be the title of their album or something, or a song. But yeah, I feel like you're about to start a new cycle, and really seriously, someone's new cycle starts with another person who was causing them a lot of issues or trauma, like being in jail somehow. I don't know. All right, I was going to. Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Queen of Wands. I mean, not Nine of Cups. Feeling like Nine of Cups over here though. Oh yeah, you and your new person, y'all gonna feel like each other's the one. Y'all will be on the same page emotionally, mentally. Whatever you want, they'll want. Even if there's some things that you both feel like you might not want, when you meet each other and get to know each other, you'll then like kind of compromise with each other and decide, oh, I really do want this. I just wanted to make sure it was with the right person. Okay. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, you're manifesting a lot of money, new opportunities, manifesting like even like starting your own business too, and it's growing pretty quickly. King of Wands, Six of Swords, or it won't take long for it to grow. Damn, hold up. Queen of Wands, King of Wands up in here? Wait a minute now. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff. I'm not even going to go into that whole people group sisters thing. Yeah, you and this person, though, true love. Y'all gonna be all upon each other. Y'all gonna be a lot alike, but also different in a lot of ways as well. But those differences will balance each other out very nicely. Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody trying to come scoop you up and you just keep going with them. Somebody wants you to maybe when you meet the new person, they'll feel like it early on. Like they want you to move in with them early on. This could be like one of those whirlwind. I'm not saying it in a way of like short term though. It could start off as a like whirlwind, like romance type of thing, like movie like. You know, like every once in a blue moon you hear those stories about couples who met like and got married after like 3 months of knowing each other, but they're like super in love and then they're still together like 20, 30, 40 years later. It's kind of giving that vibe. Like you just okay, now something like that obviously might just be for one or two people, right? But it's just something weird about this in a good way. Like this could be like I don't know. You guys might move in together within like 6 months of being together. Like it's just something in both of you that just knows like you're each other's person. Like you're meant for each other. This is why we had to wait this long. This is why I went through this in the past. I had to be ready for this person. Like, or I wouldn't be strong enough to be with this type of person. So I don't know. Might be well-known people with the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. These folks is very well known. They usually know a lot of people. So you both might know a lot of people and coming together. Like now, y'all people meeting each other and you know now a lot of people. That's probably that's probably why it's a lot of noise in the background too. Two people coming together, causing a little frenzy, like y'all famous or something. Or it might be to like two celebrities coming together, but we're not gonna dig deep if that's the thing. I don't really do I don't do like public celebrity reads or anything like that. It ain't no wrong with it. I don't call their name all day and night if I'm, singing their song or something like that for their respect and credit, right? But I mean, they got enough shit to worry about. They don't need to be. The last thing they need is like yet another random person they'll never meet, like trying to pull on their energy. I'm not knocking anybody that does do celebrities. It ain't no wrong with that, I guess, but it's just not my thing. I like to respect people's privacy if it comes out, you know, in a general, then cool. But I'm, even if I feel the energy, I'm not gonna say their name or give any hints as to who it could be, because it's none of our business anyway. And if they want us to know, they'll let us know. So, you know, it's not cool. Like I'm not gonna say that. I mean, I know a lot of people, right? I know a lot of people. Um, if we're just talking locally, by the way, if we're just talking about in my home state, I know a lot of people from the east side of the state to the west side of the state. A lot of people, and it's like no matter where I go, even if I want to, no matter where I go, somebody or somebody knows me, or they know my relatives, or which is not really knowing me, right? But I'm saying, period. Like it's like always someone that knows something, seen something, did so. You know, I have to be careful. Anyway, but the people that know me know better. They know they better mind their business, and they know they better not even say nothing to me about my business and my life, because it'll be a problem. But anyway, yeah, they got enough things to worry about, so it could be like a new celeb couple about to come out, about to, you know, say they together. Congrats if that's the thing. It seems like y'all, yeah, seem like y'all a match. But just in everyday life, yeah, you met your match, or you met someone that's like you a lot, giving that perfect match energy again from that read a while ago, a couple weeks ago now. Eight of Swords, Hierophant. On the Fool, Page of Cups, Eight of Swords. So you're a little scared. You're a little scared to take a chance. I don't know what for. Cause God right here with you though. God is with you, helping you in the decisions you'll be making moving forward. Like you, whatever you want to do at this point, you can't go wrong. Like luck is on your side. You got the Wheel of Fortune already out here anyway. Like everything will go in your favor of whatever you choose to move towards right now at this time. This is the best time. It's a really productive energy overall. It's just that also it's the time that you know, darker energies can try to come in and infiltrate if they want, but you know, don't be stupid over here. You know better. You know who you work for. Okay, it's love and light. And when did I never heard of dark defeating the light, and that's all I'm saying. Ever. I don't care what's going on. So yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever you choose to do, invest in will grow. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. And so like yeah, whatever you choose to do will grow. Um, just overall I feel like everything will be straight, you know. My condolences if anybody did have a recent loss or um, may